উদয়ল বিহান মিমিরেখা তারা ঝরেল নগয়ে বন্দৈন মুলুক দুই চার সপুত মরের নগয়ে ओठो मा हासो गाला मा लाली तबो आउँछ जगत को देश को पीर ले भेटी जब वीर ले चराउँछ रगत को जमाने भर में मिलते हैं आशिक कई मगर वतन से खूबसूरत कोई शर्म नहीं होता सोने का काफन से लिपट मरे शख्स कोई मगर तिरंगे से खूबसूरत कोई कफन नहीं होता। Esteemed chief guests, parents, friends, and my dear students, my heartiest greetings to you all as we celebrate 77th year of Indian independence and the bicentenary of our own St. Paul's School, Darjeeling. This morning, allow me to share my scattered thoughts which comes out from my experience and truth on both the achievement and aspiration of 77th Independence Day and bicentennial celebration of St. Paul's School, which has already entered into the Indian history. As a school, we are now the proud owner of certain irreplaceable ethos, morals, values and systems. By bringing thoughtless small changes to suit our interest, by doing small individualistic things, we might be heading for a catastrophe. We must seriously think, what do we have as a traditional school? What do we want to achieve? What do we want to offer this country? Outward modernization or revival of our inner traditional values and system? Have we been able so far to make an archives on our school for last 200 years? Have we kept our cosmopolitan nature intact after 77 years of independence? Are we still going to naming our houses as Clive, Havelock, Lawrence and Anderson? Today, in our country, we have hundreds of educational institutions with their modern, topmost facilities, expensive architecture, cool campus, and corporate attitudes. They look very similar to five-star resorts or super specialty hospitals. If our vision is to compete with them and to make our Etonian uniqueness into a commercial educational factories, if in this century a master with a chalk and duster will be replaced with robotic artificial intelligence, dear administration, old pollites, parents, colleagues and my students, a serious question in our bicentennial year indeed. My second thought is to ponder upon our country's freedom, achievement and aspiration. Undoubtedly, in last couple of years, our GDP has gone up, fiscal deficit has come down, we have created some milestones like 3,000 crores worth of Sardar Vallabhbhai statue, a new parliament vista, Chandrayaan 3, quite a few laurel leaves in the crown of our government, muy impressivo, a government which is having an absolute majority. But majority is not always just or justice. Therefore, people whispers in fear from Manipur to Gujarat. Certain new words have come into our dictionary. Intolerance, mob lynching, vigilantism has come into our dictionary. With the rise of a very intoxicating neo-nationalistic jingoism and theory of one nation and one flag might harm our country's basic ethos, which is unity in diversity. Is patriotism today is the service of pro-leadership? Is the voice of dissent and protest equals to any form of anti-nationalism? Has blind sacrodacity and ultra-rightism replacing the reasoning and intellectuality? Are we replacing silently Mediocracy with meritocracy? Is every sphere of our social, political, educational life? I hope not. I am sure not. I am positive, and yet I am not pan-glossic. I would like to conclude with a translation of Bengali poetry Bharatvarsha by Arani Bosu, where poet dreams about an India in the mind of his reality. In the India of my reality, without any directives of Sanghita or Hadith, the same generous full moon illuminates our Idghas and Tulsi Manch in millions of countries' houses. In the India of my reality, Tagore is fused with Kavi Nazrul. Ravi Shankar and Ali Akbar creates maestros musings in the same auditorium. My India means fusions of Sufism between Lalan Fakir and Bhakt Kabir. In my India, the bell rings fearlessly with the tidings of joy in every church and temple and synagogues and gumbas, while other enchants fearlessly their morning ajan. In the India of my reality, I have heard millions of duets sung of Muhammad Rafi and Lata. I have seen Sachin and Ajahar running neck to neck for a run in Netaji Stadium. In India of my reality, I have heard football coach Naimuddin bellowing his voice to his Indian team. Vijayan, Akil, Kuljit, Baichung, further the field, broaden the field grows smaller and smaller and smaller. We need to further the field much more bigger, broaden the canvas to the horizon. আমার ভারতবর্ষে কোন সংহিতা হাদিস শঙ্করাচার্য বা উলেমার নির্দেশ ছাড়াই কোজাগরি চাঁদের অকৃপণ আলো পরে ঈদগার উপর আর রমজানি চাঁদ তুলসী মঞ্চের গায়ে পূর্ণ আলো দেয়। আমার ভারতবর্ষ মানে রবি ঠাকুরের মধ্যে নজরুল, রবি শঙ্কর আর আলী আকবরের যুগলবন্দি, গণেশ পাইন আর মকবুল ফিদার রঙিন ছবি। আমার ভারতবর্ষ মানে লালন ফকিরের গান। আমার ভারতবর্ষে আমি শুনেছি মোহাম্মদ রফির সঙ্গে লতার ডুয়েট, দেখেছি পাল্লা দিয়ে আজাহারের সঙ্গে সচিনের দৌড়, খেলার মাঠের প্রান্তে দাঁড়িয়ে শুনেছি নঈমুদ্দিনের তদারকি চিৎকার, বিজয়ন, আকিল, কুলজিৎ, বাইচুং, মাঠটাকে আরো বড় করো। মাঠটা দিন দিন ছোট হয়ে যাচ্ছে, মাঠটাকে আরো বড় করা দরকার, অনেক 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 বড়। থ্যাংক ইউ অল। জয় হিন্দ, বন্দে মাতরম।
Administrator, members of the faculty, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow students, it gives me great joy to address you on this, our 77th Independence Day, and especially in this 200th year of St. Paul's School. As the light of the sun falls on this free land on the 77th year, we are reminded of how our forefathers illuminated the darkness of oppression with the light of freedom. For eons, our forefathers poured their blood, sweat, and tears into their dream of freedom. Freedom from the foreign invaders that relentlessly plundered their land, our land. What makes the Indian freedom struggle so different from the rest is diversity. India, being the land of diversity, has a plethora of cultures and traditions, which makes it a unique secular democracy. From all walks of life, from different parts of a giant country, people came together. In the face of oppression, men and women tore down their socio-religious barriers to fight against the greatest empire to have existed, and emerged victorious. Indians proved to the world that a country is not a place but a people, united under a single banner. And now more than ever, we need this selfless love for one another to resurface in order to tackle the issues that we face today. While Manipur is overrun by chaos and the Hindu-Muslim rift widens more than ever before, unity must prevail. A country with a rich past filled with diversity, India is proud of its age-old history. Celebrating the 15th of August, we remember our liberators. all the people that have fought for our freedom, be it our heroes whose names have spread far and wide, or the unsung heroes whose names have been forgotten, from the common man to the foot soldier to important political figures. We owe it to them to remember the sacrifices made by these men and women, all so different yet all the same, directed towards the same purpose of freedom. Our country is now the largest democracy and has the fastest growing economy in the world, and yet is still not perfect. We must care for it and strive to reach further heights in every waking moment. There are people in need, people who do not have the privilege of receiving education like us, people who do not have the privilege of enjoying facilities as we do. Not all people have the means to attain food and housing as we do. Let us give back to Mother India, for she has given so much to us and to our fellow Polites. Do not wait for tomorrow. Begin today. Give back to the community. Let's work not only for personal gains, but in the best interests of the nation. We must be the change that we wish to see in this world. So for this Independence Day, let us as Indians focus not only on our glorious past, but also work towards fulfilling a dream of a glorious future. In the wise words of the late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Happy Independence Day. Thank you and Jai Hind.
अध्यापक एवं अध्यापिका, अतिथिगण एवं मेरे दोस्तों, जैसा कि हम सभी जानते हैं कि आज का दिन हम सभी के लिए कितना खास है, और यह खास इसलिए है क्योंकि आज ही के दिन हमारा देश आज़ाद हुआ था। आज हम सभी मिलकर स्वतंत्रता दिवस मनाने के लिए एकत्र हुए हैं। आज के दिन हम उन सभी स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों का नमन करते हैं और उनके प्रति अपना आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, जिनके बलिदान के फलस्वरूप आज हम सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र देश के रूप में उभर कर सामने आए हैं। आज हमारा देश विश्व पटल पर अपने लोकतंत्र की बदौलत शीर्ष पर मौजूद है। इन वीर सपूतों को याद करते हुए मेरे जहन में एक कविता आई है। आओ झुककर सलाम करें उन्हें जिनकी जिंदगी में मुकाम आया है। किस कदर खुशनसीब है वो लोग जिनके लहू भारत के काम आया है। हमारे देश की आज़ादी में ना जाने कितने ही लोगों ने अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी। इनमें से कुछ प्रमुख महात्मा गांधी, भगत सिंह, चंद्रशेखर आजाद, राम प्रसाद बिस्मिल, राजगुरु, लाला लाजपत राय, सुभाष चंद्र बोस है, जिन्हें हम सभी जानते हैं और उनके बलिदान को सहारते हैं। लेकिन हमें ध्यान रखना होगा कि आज़ादी के लिए लाखों लोगों ने अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी है। तो आज हम इन सब वीर सपूतों के अलावा उन सभी सेनानियों को नमन करते हैं जिन्होंने हमारे देश को आज़ाद कराया और अपनी भूमिका निभाई और अपने प्राणों का बलिदान दिया। अंत में मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि हमारा देश सोने की चिड़िया था, जिसे कई वर्षों तक गुलामी की जंजीर में बांधकर लूटा गया। लेकिन हम 15 अगस्त 1947 को आज़ाद हो गए, लेकिन हम अभी भी कुछ चीज़ों से आज़ाद नहीं हुए हैं, और वो है जाति, धर्म, महिलाओं का इज्जत करना, दूसरों का आदर करना। तो आइए हम सब आज शपथ लें कि आगे बढ़कर इन चीज़ों को अपने समाज से धीरे धीरे समाप्त करेंगे और सभी धर्मों का सम्मान मानते हुए एक दूसरे की इज्जत करेंगे। महिलाओं के साथ ही सभी का आदर करेंगे ताकि हमारा देश एक बार फिर सोने की चिड़िया कहला सके। जय हिंद, जय भारत।